I am Mei from the Japanese consulate in Detroit. This is my avatar, Mei desu. Today, we are continuing our Sister City YouTube series. The Sister City relationship we are focusing on today is between Marquette and Higashiomi. On September 24th, we had a wonderful interview with Miss Paulette Lindberg from Marquette. Paulette is a former travel agent, so her love of travel helped her get involved with Japan. After first visiting Japan as part of an official delegation in 1981, she has made multiple trips back. Without further ado, let's bring Paulette here.
Yes, good morning. Well, good afternoon. I'm Paulette Lindberg. I'm the chair for the Market Area Sister Cities Partnership Program, and I've been part of this great adventure since 1981. Well, Marquette is located on the shores of Lake Superior in northern Michigan. We're in that Upper Peninsula area that you hear about. We are surrounded by lots of forests, as some of your visits here may have seen. Marquette is the largest city in the Upper Peninsula. There are many other towns, townships, and cities, but this is the largest one. Large means population of about 23,000 maximum. And that's probably counting the students at Northern Michigan University as well. Well, famous for is interesting because we are a growing city. Lots of building, lots of construction going on here, but famous for being on the lake. Lake Superior is the largest of the Great Lakes, as you know, and I think that's what attracted Shiga Prefecture to Marquette, because of our being on Lake Superior and they are on Lake Biwa. But Marquette is known and was just recently recognized by Reader's Digest as being one of the 25 must-see, must-visit cities for biking and hiking and running, lots of nature experiences, great for birding, especially well known for having a very, very popular ski mountain right within our city limits. Yokkaichi was renamed Higashiomi in 2005. So being in the southwest area, when I'm there, I'm close to Kyoto. I'm not far from Hakone and the Japan Center for Michigan Universities. Well, one, being on and near Lake Biwa, and of course their mountainside areas, Gokakasho and Koto Town and Aito are very popular places to go during many different seasons, whether you're going to look for the cosmos flowering fields or the ricing in the harvesting times, or just walking through some of those narrow, beautiful little villages and then stopping in a little facility to have a delightful fresh fish lunch just caught from the creek that might be flowing right by you at the time. I've done it. And they clean them up and they steam them up, and you just have a beautiful scenic area to visit. And let me tell you, in some of the areas like in Gokakasho, it reminds me a lot of some of the small areas of Marquette, wooded, foresty, and I think that's the nicety between our two areas. We are very, very surrounded by nature, I guess would be a good way to put it.
Marquette and Higashiomi have been sister cities since 1979. According to Paulette, Marquette and Higashiomi became sister cities because both cities are located right next to bodies of water. Marquette and Higashiomi recently had their 40th anniversary celebration. Paulette and a Marquette delegation visited Higashiomi in 2019 to commemorate the occasion. Since becoming sister cities, Marquette and Higashiomi have worked together to build long-term friendships through delegations. The city of Marquette Public Library has a room specifically dedicated to its sister cities where mementos of past exchanges are stored and information about sister city history is displayed. As part of their commitment to cultural exchange, Marquette has also held art exhibitions featuring artists from Higashiomi.
Was the founder of our program, who passed away 3 years ago, Price Dorfeld, was a professor and chairman of the psychology department at Northern Michigan University, and a very, very strong member of Rotary. When an inquiry came from Lansing about an expression of interest from Japan to look at Michigan areas to become sister cities, Marquette came up on the interest list, I think because of our lake. As I'd mentioned, Lake Superior, Lake Biwa combined. Another point that came through at some time later, after a group had visited Marquette, that was the initial interest came about in about 1978. But they heard the name Marquette, Marquette. Interpreted, it sounded like market, Market. So they wondered what market was like and sent a delegation to visit Marquette and found that we are Marquette, a French named city. And that little tidbit is kind of carried on through many, many conversations. But that got Rotary involved here in Marquette. And they asked Price Dorfeld if he would oversee how this program could come to be, which he did. And in 1979, wow, a delegation, I think it was the 7 people, went over to Yokkaichi to sign the agreement to be a sister city. You ask, how did we become? They found us as Marquette. And we have forever been Marquette, and now they are Higashiomi, and friendships have just continued to grow and grow and grow.
Every year for 40 years, a student from Higashiomi has had the opportunity to live in Marquette and study at Northern Michigan University while being supported by a host family. Marquette host families are chosen by the Sister City Board, and they offer to assist students with their everyday needs and celebrate the holidays and take vacations together, while the student still gets to experience college life in a dorm. Paulette is still in contact with a number of those students to this day.
Why are they interested? And the why is an important question. If they're interested in becoming involved because they've always wanted to go to Japan, it's not a vacation, it's not a tourism trip, it's a trip that you are representing your city and your state. And so it's important to know that ahead of time. And there have been, that kind of weeds out who is really willing to be part of the program and help when help is needed by being a host family, or perhaps someone that will invite another delegate to their home for a dinner or participate, because it takes a lot of work to host, whether it's a student at Northern or it's a delegation visiting our city.